Hello, good evening. This is my second vlog of my Carnivore Chronicles. So welcome back to my channel. My name's Hannah. Thank you, Jane, for pointing out that I hadn't introduced myself the last time. My name's Hannah. I'm a woman. I live in the UK. My background is I'm a nurse, or I do nursing, and I have a real strong interest in wellness. So this channel is going to be dedicated to all things wellness related, and starting off with nutrition and my delve into alternative ways of nutrizing myself. And so basically I've had an interest in learning more about nutrition for a very, very long time, but as a nurse I never really dedicated the time to educate myself. There we go. As a nurse you get taught very little about nutrition, and you kind of just follow what the policy says, and you just follow what the latest NHS guidelines say. So, which is all well and good, and I'm not knocking that, but actually from a public health perspective to an individualized whole person approach, those might be two different things. So I'm on my own journey right now of discovering what nutrition is good for me, and that's why I'm vlogging about it. So as I kind of mentioned before, I've kind of been on this journey for about 2 years. The first good effect that I had when I switched my diet just over 2 years ago, I started putting double cream in my coffee. I've got my coffee with my double cream here, my little mug, which gives me nostalgia. So this is my dopamine hit, not the carbs today. And so I started having double cream in my coffee, and all of a sudden, not like that, but within a few days or weeks, I noticed I did not have acne anymore. Now, I have struggled with acne my entire life. Ever since I hit puberty, I have always had acne, apart from maybe about 18-month window where I actually ended up taking a very strong medication from the dermatologist to get rid of it, Roaccutane, and I didn't enjoy taking it, and it has loads of different side effects. Anyway, it did work for a time, and then my skin got worse again, which is understandable. If I'm not putting the right things in that my body needs, it's gonna show and manifest in some way. So since I've been having a high fat diet, butter, cream, full fat milk, and eating fat on animal products, my skin is pretty good. I don't get breakouts anymore. So that's amazing for someone that struggled with acne for years. And when I was younger, it really, really affected my self-esteem and my confidence. That is a massive win. So far, I have done 10 days on the carnivore diet, where I'm just eating mainly red meat, chicken, cheese, dairy. So keeping my carbs to about 20-25. And am I enjoying it? No, I am not enjoying it. But I call it type 2 fun. So I know it's going to be fun after I've done it. I'll be like, yeah, I did that. But at the moment, I don't really enjoy just eating meat, if I'm honest. I like that crunch of veg. I like that smush of mash. You could say I am a carb addict. Yes, I am. So one of the reasons I'm doing this challenge is to help me eliminate all the sugar and all the carbs. So sugar, we all think we know what sugar is, but actually it's in everything. So all the hidden sugars, like the fructose sugars as well, like in fruit, and then starch. So in the carbs, it's taken me ages to get my head around the fact that starch is sugar. So it finally clicked, where it's like whatever goes into my bloodstream, they identify that as sugar. So it doesn't really matter the form of it as much, because I'm like, no, that's a potato, that's not sugar. But actually my body goes, oh, that's sugar, I know what to do with that. Release insulin, sort it out, take it to my cells. Oh, my cells don't need it, I'll store that as fat. So now I am understanding starch and sugar is sugar. I am eliminating all of this from my diet to get me over my addiction, because I definitely have dopamine when I eat those foods. as we all do actually, what I've been learning is that all foods elicit a dopamine effect. But when we're so used to eating processed food or high sugar food, that actually dulls the dopamine effect that we can get from like whole foods and real food, so broccoli or chicken. So part of the going carnivore is to eliminate all these foods. I kind of go cold turkey, get all that sugar out of the system, detoxify, see what effects that has, and then after the 30-day challenge that I'm on, let's see where we go from there. 2 effects actually that are tangible, that I'll share. So one is, so I mentioned the other day I've lost a few pounds, but I don't really think that's weight. It's weight, but it's not fat, it's water. But you know when you want to put a sock on, and so you sit on the edge of the bed, you get your foot up, and then you put the sock over the toe. I've always found that difficult, and I've always thought I'm so unflexible. Well, now I can just do it much easier. So that's like, okay, win. I see that. I like that. And then the other effect was 2 days ago, I was preparing my coffee in the morning, because that's another thing. You shouldn't try to cut out too many things at once because it'll all go wrong. Coffee. I really love my coffee. So I was making my coffee, 150 mils of full fat milk. Took a little sip because it was a bit full. And then I thought, oh, that's sweet. So I thought maybe it's the soap in the dishwasher tablets or something. So poured it into another glass and then drank that. And I was like, no, that's actually sweet. So my taste buds are obviously changing, which are, not being so sensitized to the sugar and becoming more normalized, hopefully. So that was really interesting. So I've never thought that milk was sweet before. So I'm not angry anymore. I think that you just got to keep going every day. So a third of the way there, I've been enjoying listening to some other carnivore channels that are saying it's transformed my life, but they've done it for like 90 days, so plus. And I did listen to something else the other day. It was like, you can do carnivore for 30 days and you'll be in ketosis, but ketosis is not the goal. The goal is fat adaptation. And I was like, oh, okay. So they say it takes at least 90 days. So we'll see. At the moment, my goal is to detoxify of sugar. And if weight loss is one of your big goals, then obviously getting into fat adaptation is a good thing. But I just want to see where I am after another 20 days. Because for me, food is one of those things I really enjoy. In a way, being carnivore has made it much simpler to eat. You know what you're having, the same thing every day. And it makes mealtimes much easier, like clearing up, cooking, all of that saves loads of time. So that's a win. But, you've got to enjoy your food. And wellness is all about the holistic approach to your well-being. To do another update of the weekend and maybe do some photos. I said that last time. I haven't got quite worked out the video editing stuff yet. So thank you for watching again. Thank you friends and family for all the lovely feedback and questions that you have given me. And Rachel, no, constipation is not the consequence of carnivore. In fact, dysbiosis is when your good bacteria and your bad bacteria get in better balance. So when you're eating lots of glucose, you are feeding that bad bacteria in your stomach. And then when you suddenly get rid of the glucose and you're giving yourself better nutrient dense food and that going into your stomach, then that actually evens out the bad bacteria, and the bad bacteria gets flushed out, evacuated by going to the toilet. So as long as you're eating high fat, high salt and water, you don't have constipation on the carnivore diet, I am told. So I think that's it for today. What a lovely way to go out, and maybe see you next time. Bye.